Clay Hutmacher Jr., 25, stood knee-high in the 12-Sleep River, casting for trout with a determined look on his face and an engagement ring in his pocket. He was 12 miles from the town of Saddle String on the ranch his father managed and that he hoped he would take over someday. It was fall in the mountains of Wyoming, and a day away from the opening of most of the local elk hunting season. Opening day was rife with anticipation throughout 12-Sleep County, as out-of-state hunters loaded up on groceries and alcohol and gear in town, and locals told their bosses they wouldn't be into work the next day. In the mountain campgrounds and trailheads, orange-clad hunters were setting up their elk camps and scouting the meadows and timber. For many in the area, tonight would be without sleep. Clay Jr., meanwhile, had spent the day patrolling the ranch's entrance roads to chase off trespassers. He'd exchanged words with 3 Missouri hunters who had refused to move their camp from private to public land, but finally relented when he threatened to call the sheriff and have them arrested. The fact that his GPS proved that they were in the wrong convinced them to pack up. The 10mm Glock semi-automatic handgun on his hip probably helped as well. It was the longest and most pleasant fall he could remember since returning to the ranch after a stint in the military and 3 years in college. Unlike many years when fall was a hard freeze that came out of nowhere and instantly killed all the deciduous greenery, this one had brought out colors he didn't know existed outside of New England. Yellow leaves crunched underfoot, and seams of crimson ran up every mountain draw. The late afternoon sun dappled the water and ignited the river cottonwoods and buckbrush along the bank with intense golds and reds. It almost hurt his eyes. A slight breeze rattled through the drying leaves, and hundreds of them had detached upriver and now floated like a tiny yellow armada on the surface of the water. Above him, a bald eagle in a thermal current glided in a lazy circle.